What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. Before we get started, I actually began recording this reaction yesterday because I was under the impression that the album teaser trailer and the 3 chapters that were available, that was pretty much it. And then by the time that I finished recording the reaction for the 3rd chapter, there was a message that the 4th one is going to come out tomorrow. So instead of releasing an unfinished video for you guys yesterday, I decided to hold off and then pick up the recording today and finally record the 4th chapter as well. So we're going to have the most complete and, a fairly decently sized ENHYPEN reaction for you guys as we gear up towards their seemingly insane freaking comeback. So cannot wait to get into this. So for now, you're going to watch what I recorded yesterday, all of the chapters, the interludes, the album teaser, trailer as well, and then I'm going to come back to this version of me and we're going to check out chapter 4. So without further ado, let's get into it. Ooh. Damn. I don't know why, but the shot of all of them together just, like, especially because of the greenery, it just makes me feel like they went back to Island or something. Oh. What in the sinners? Ooh. I'll sin for you. And there's like that shot of them kind of like flying in slow motion. And I think they were bruised too. What in the interstellar is happening here though? A whole bunch of bruising. There's like all the fruits are somebody's playing Fruit Ninja in the background. Interesting. Let's keep going. Hee-sung looks fucking majestic. I absolutely love like also Nikki's expression as they were running. I thought at first that this might have been a cross, but I'm not. It looks more like an X, potentially XL. I don't know, but let's keep going. We'll talk more as we proceed. Well, that's pretty damn cool. You got an invisible somebody going after you. Fucking Elephant Man? I don't know. Who's the invisible superhero? Was it Elephant Man? From like 20, 30 years ago or something. This is so Batman Begins coded.
뻔하니 이미 너를 정해져 있는 사 Sick of being like this 불면 해도 전부 over nothing 내게 정해진 단 하나의 길 뻔히 계속해 전에 발자취 전혀 흔들릴 미련도 없이 이대로 멀리 떠나
Whoa. Okay. Okay, so honestly, this is kind of like starting to remind me of like the tagline for Constantine with Keanu Reeves. Is like something like, heaven won't have him, hell won't take him, or something. It's like they are so done and sick with their past world, basically, and they're like stuck in between two worlds, so they need to find a path that will lead to a new one. Basically, they're tired of being, almost as if they're tired of being like vampires, tired of always being on the run, tired of the fact that, much like when we look at mutants in X-Men, like there will always be a fear of us. We will always at the end be some sort of a problem. So we can't really exist anywhere in a way that makes us feel fulfilled, and we see them trying to find almost like this forbidden door, so to speak. And then you have Jay, and you see like the writing on like the wall that he's trying to push. It says "No Way Back," and it's like, obviously that's the name of the song, but also once you open that door, you cannot return back to the world that you came from. So you also have like the posters where they're basically sinners, they're fugitives. So they're wanted on either side, and they're looking for like their piece of a piece of mind, so to speak. And I love like the lyrics. I love like the depth in the vocals too. I believe it was Nikki's voice there that just like holy shit. But also there's like so many like really cool lyrics talking about like erasing the past, erasing the shadows, goodbye to everything, with my back to the world before me, like the world that wants to take me back. I'm turning my back on it, erase the shadows of the past, burn the ship I came onto to ashes, loaded up with the fears that I brought. Like I'm no longer afraid to take that step over the edge and escape a life that I didn't like in the first place. Like I really love the concept. I love how faithful ENHYPEN remains to their lore too. It's really, really refreshing. And it's so fucking cinematic at the same time. Like give me a fucking 8-episode miniseries of this. Like I'm not trying to be gritty. Like, don't give me a K-drama, it's too much. Okay, give me like 8 mini episodes. You know, just give me that and I'll be happy. The song sounds amazing, incredibly addicting already, so I cannot wait to listen to it again, I guess. But when the I don't know if it's going to be the title track or it's going to be a B-side, honestly. It's who knows. But let's continue. Check out the first interlude now.
You have escaped the darkness. You've escaped the cave of twisting paths. All that remains is the pulse. Your escape was no accident, for I laid the path ahead. My voice, your guide. The others still seek for your shadow, but you are already led along the rhythm of your pulse. The desert, where traces vanish into the wind. Take a breath. You are free now. Love and desire on the finest line. You linger for a moment.
I feel like that's gonna be bullshit. Like they're almost led into a world where they have to fight again. Like they thought they escaped, but in the end it's just another entity that tries to take them out, because we literally saw in the album teaser there's some sort of a fight scene as well. But I love the design of this, like the production, everything. It looks like a sci-fi movie intro from like the 1980s or something like that. It almost gives me vibes of like, I don't know, some Arnold movies, like Total Recall, like 90s action or something, 80s action. It almost seems like they basically by escaping the darkness, escaping their past life, being caught in between two worlds, being a vampire and trying to live in the real world or something like that. And they escape into a place where they basically can have everything by this voice that almost gives you like a biblical sense, as if like it's God himself kind of like talking to them or something. Let's continue and see what's I believe it's gonna be chapter 2, Big Girls Don't Cry. Interesting.
My mama said because don't cry, it only hurts if
Ooh. It gives off the Incredible 7? Magnificent Seven? What was the movie that was remade later with Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt? I think it's the Magnificent Seven. Or the Marvelous Seven? Something 7.
My mama said because don't cry, it only hurts if you let it. These boys they only want your heart, they cause they wanting to break it, break it, break it.
Ooh. What the fuck? Why is Scorpion after you? What? Get over here. Oh, Spidey senses.
Girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Big dog don't bite.
I guess by Jake concentrating, that's when he kind of like he can focus and find like a location or something like that.
Girls don't cry.
But wait, they enter, and there's the sinners. The sinner. Yeah, I see that one poster with all of their faces, and then there's a whole bunch of smaller posters with their individual faces as well. There's also like some, the fuck, it looks like somebody ate Dwayne The Rock Johnson on the other side of the door.
Girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Big dog don't bite. 내가 지켜줄게 아무 일도 없게 외면해. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. 내가 책임질게 걱정하지 마 go with me now.
Damn. That was smooth. Yo, they stole Mr. White's van. Yeah, somebody's after you. Oh. Yo. That's a mansion right there. What the fuck? Interesting. Damn, like the song is really, really dope. I love the vibe. I love how different it is. One is very dark, very cinematic. This one is a bit more of a vibe. I love the video again. Like I love the fact that they kind of like own these guys that kind of like try to bully them in a sense. I love the fact that they're so happy, and it's almost like they truly are filled with like relief, because they legitimately feel as if they escaped the darkness. And there's like this shot, like that was so interesting. It was so brief. It almost like represents what they're kind of like seeing, like it's all sunshine and rainbows, when in reality they're being watched. So to them, they're like just enjoying, you know, freedom and just enjoying each other's company while owning a couple of bad guys that tried to bully them or something. So that was really, really cool. There's also like a hint on one of the posters that says red and round and red or something like that. So I kind of like wonder about that.
You are safe now, but the others are still near. Something you need.
So how can you be safe?
Complete escape. Listen closely. The tale of the round and red.
Oh, there's the round and red. That's the hint on one of the posters. Okay.
The orb that swallowed the light, redder than blood and brighter than the stars in the night sky. The orb that holds the light shines so brightly it blinds their eyes. I become an unseen hand, illuminating your path.
Again, very biblical.
Forward now. But remember, round and red is as beautiful as it is lethal.
That is something that we talk a lot on the channel when it comes to roses. They're as pretty as they are painful with their thorns. Very interesting. Let's keep going. That was an interlude. Let's actually check out the actual chapter. So you are safe, but the others are still near. So you still need that orb in order to reach full successful escape. So let's see what the next chapter holds for us, I guess. Stealer. In that mention is the orb that Jake located. Okay.
뻔뻔하게 훔쳐 like a moonstar 끊기 위로 달려 wire 쫓아오는 현실 my extra ooh this is still no mercy still 더 막을수록 타올라 도망치는 밤마치 thriller 모든 걸 다 걸어 with the dealer 세상 위를 밟아 I'm the leader 멈추게 봐 위태로운 도망 가쁜 숨과 타는 갈망 저 뒤에다 던져 불안 머릿속 번져가는 흥분에 난 맡겨
How much higher are you getting? Oh my god.
You could just come out.
Oh. Yo, this looks... It reminds me of Bite Me for some reason. Also. And it looks like it's been shot in like Italy or something. It reminds me of a location from like Equalizer 2 or 3. The third one is where he's in Italy, if I'm not mistaken. Kinda... Or maybe it's in Spain. This one, I'm not sure, but it legitimately kind of like throws me back to one of their locations or something in Bite Me. I think this is my favorite so far out of the songs, which is very interesting because I'm into dark shit, so I would have thought that No Way Back would instantly be my favorite, but I think this is it so far.
You could just come out.
Oh my god. I am so enhyped for this one. Now this scene makes more sense from the album teaser. There it is. He's like, you motherfucker. Oh my god, that is so cool. The darkness came back. Oh my god. Yo, what? This is a fucking Zack Snyder movie right there. What the fuck? Even though the beginning of the shot, like the car is clearly seen in CG, but it holy shit. So they basically lost the orb, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then all the darkness came back. Like, if you won't come to the darkness will come for you, basically. This is amazing. Let's take it back.
You could just come now.
Damn. This shot is insane. And like that was amazing too, like cutting the thread. Like there's like a thread cut or like a pole, and then a spear or some shit goes into. Damn. Like this shot. What the fuck? That's amazing. Kudos to whoever worked on this. Damn, that was amazing. It is kind of ironic that the fruit truck that crashes into ENHYPEN contains a couple of fruits that have a lot of symbolism when it comes to love. As I'm kind of like learning a little bit more about this music video, about this comeback, sorry, that apparently the narrative or the meaning of the album itself, it contains the narrative of lovers who broke the taboo of society where humans and vampires coexist and fled for love, and is expected as a concept album in which tracks, lyrics, and sounds are meticulously connected. So it is interesting that you hear like there's some lyrics saying it's okay that it's a sin or something along those lines. And just enjoying basically like love in a way in a world that is constantly out to get you because what you're doing is not actually okay. So it's a sin in the eyes of the world, and we are breaking a taboo. But just because we can do it, it doesn't mean that there's not going to be any like repercussions for it. So the pomegranate itself is like the center. It reminds me of a music video that we checked out a while back by Boa called Unforgiven, if I'm not mistaken. And the pomegranate was very big in that music video as well. So it basically symbolizes passion, fertility, and abundance, symbolizes love, of course, as well. And it has mythological ties, especially to Aphrodite and Persephone. Persephone representing deep connection, eternal love, commitment, and the cycle of life, often appearing in art, wedding traditions, and literature as a powerful emblem of romance and family. So I didn't actually realize that like the concept itself is more so to do with like love itself, and like fleeting for the sake of love is because as I'm literally tied in between two worlds, and either world will not accept this love, so I need to find a third escape or an escape just in general. So that makes more sense with not having a way back, because I am erasing every footstep, every trace, every fear that I had, because I'm no longer afraid to take this risk, basically. That then Big Girls Don't Cry also makes a little bit more sense, and Big Dog Don't Bite. That was also like a really cool touch. Like they're the big dog that isn't actually going to bite because they're vampires, but just because they're vampires doesn't mean that they're the bad guys. And now Steeler obviously is kind of like touching on like the concept of sinning in a world that or doing something that you feel is good and is right, while knowing that the outside world considers it to be a sin. And then it's like, quote unquote, the powers that be try to catch you back for it, and the darkness comes back that you try to escape so hard. And then like it was so cool, like that whole crash scene and like the slow motion as you see the orb is in the air as well. But obviously they don't die from it. If anything, they kind of like look a little bit pissed off as then the whole darkness comes back and you see the bats and everything else. Now it's going to be a case of having to go back to the world that you rejected, because now you have to fight for that love, if that makes sense. So those are my 2 cents, I guess.
Do you see a face or a vase?
I see both.
Then what am I in your eyes? Light, darkness, good or evil? I am neither good nor evil. Just as I charmed you into trust, believing it would save us all. Choose now where the knife will turn. Round, red, and broken. Red bleeds into black. Shadows spill across the world. And once again begins its journey to find the light.
Okay, so it is interesting because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 circles, and now they need to find a light. So if the orb is not stolen but rather destroyed because of the truck, is the light now needs to come from them, because the entity that be God or whatever is like, I'm neither good or evil, light or dark. So if ENHYPEN came from the darkness as vampires, they may have the light within them. So, and love itself is the light, I wonder. Because like the biggest thing for their escape was to find that orb. If it's destroyed, now they need to find a new way, so the light must be within them. So I wonder if they all kind of like come together, or like what needs to happen. Is it going to be produced from their energy? I'm not really sure, to be honest. Let me know your thoughts, but I love the fact that this lore is just kind of like expanding and turning into like a full-blown like cinematic universe. I really, really love that. They definitely put a lot of effort and money into all of this, and from the 3 tracks that we heard just now, No Way Back is probably going to end up being my favorite, but Stealer for now is my favorite. Like that drop was amazing, and like the vocals, the highs, the way it makes you fucking ascend was beautiful. And Big Girls Don't Cry was also like it was just straight up a vibe as well. So I'm really excited to see what happens with this one. So let me know your thoughts. Oh, is that the same knife that in the 3rd chapter went into one of the members, like inside of the mansion or something? Like there's like a shot of like this thread being torn apart, and then like somebody got poked with a very similar looking knife. Looks like something from fucking Solo Leveling. What the damn? Also, you know what the funny thing is? Like this logo would totally sell as a deathcore band logo. It looks so menacing. It's so freaking cool. It's a knife. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Sorry. Ooh. What in the Call of Duty is happening? Whoa. Holy sh... Oh man, that is so freaking cool. Damn. I didn't know you could do that. Oh. Oh, damn. Holy shit. Yo. Blade may not want to fight these guys. Holy shit. Yo, what are those fucking Hellraiser looking motherfuckers? What's with all the bent pins and shit? Yo, that is really, really cool. Let's take it all the way back. And then the shot of Nicky running as he looks back was from one of the other chapters, or was it from the album teaser? Whatever. Like, this is almost like a prequel to the rest of the videos that we have just seen. So would this be the title track? Which one is the title track? I don't know. I would be cool with either 4, to be honest. Although Stealer or No Way Back would be my top contenders, but there's something about Stealer that I still really, really appreciate. Damn. That is so fucking cool. Like, the way they're evolving their lore and then adding attributes to the members as well is dope. Nicky's like, hey, why am I running? Don't wanna. Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god. They turned. Oh, yo. Yo. That is dope as shit. Get 'em, boys. Yo, they're breaking barriers, boundaries, you know, as the concept of the album itself goes. Holy shit. Like, literally, like, the album, I remember talking about it, I realized it from, like, a summary that I read after the 3rd chapter, that there's, like, breaking taboos, and it's, like, love that you kind of, like, have to escape because one world won't have you, the other world won't accept you as well because it's like a human and a vampire and whatever. And they're literally like breaking a barrier in this one, which is really, really dope. And by doing so, it's like they're fucking evolving. Like Jay pulling out his fangs, turning it into a fucking knife or a dagger. Nicky with like that's some Mortal Kombat shit, to be honest. Like, that was really, really dope. Like, the styling of this music video is insane. It's so action-packed. And, like, literally the shot of them, like, breaking that barrier. Ironically, like, it looks like they're touching, like, a light or something, right? Because the orb was basically broken, so they needed to find a new light or something like that. Was, like, the one of the interludes, if I'm not mistaken. So they were like touching something like that is very, very bright. Like as bright as that orb is, like the brightness of which can kill you, right? Like that was like one of the attributes of the actual orb. Like that is really, really dope. Like I'm so excited to see what the fuck is gonna happen with this comeback and which one is going to be the title track, because this kind of looks like, I think this is the most highly budgeted out of all of the chapters. I'm not entirely sure, but it definitely feels like they put a little bit of extra sauce into this one. which the other three already had some really cool shit in it. But like them breaking that barrier was fucking dope. Because like that barrier, like if we think about it, there is like that entity during the interludes, almost like somebody playing the role of God. Like, I'm neither good or bad, I'm not light, I'm not dark. But he was manipulating them, right? He was kind of like creating an illusion that their escape will lead to a better place, but it only led to them needing to fight that much harder. For, if the album concept summary that I read is any indication, for the love itself, right? And to exist in a world that doesn't want to have you by breaking those taboos and whatever. So I kind of wonder if breaking the barrier is like breaking like that entity that masquerades as God during the interludes, like that voiceover that is talking to them and kind of like quote unquote guiding them, I guess. I'm not really sure, but like this was so freaking action packed, and I love like all those dudes kind of like running after them as if they're gonna do fucking shit. Like you're gonna do fucking nothing. Like, to quote Conor McGregor, fucking nothing. Like, what can you possibly do to stop these guys? Really excited about this one. Like all the fucking face cards too. Like, damn, the boys are definitely looking insane. I feel like this is going to be probably one of the craziest comebacks. Not just for ENHYPEN, but just one of the craziest comebacks of the year, and the year has only just begun. So we're definitely starting off with a fucking bang. So let me know your thoughts about this one. Maybe there's some details in this one that I kind of like missed. But I felt like this was just fucking balls to the wall action, and then like breaking that barrier seems very, very symbolic in terms of like finding that light, quote unquote, that was alluded to in Interlude 3. So let me know any details that I may have missed, any insights. Maybe you read something about the album. Obviously some of you guys follow this entire thing a lot more than I do, doing a reaction every once in a while or every time they come back. So if there's any other details, feel free to let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you are new, check out the rest of my reactions to ENHYPEN in a playlist somewhere out there, and I'll catch you all next time. Have a wonderful weekend ahead and be well and safe wherever you are. See ya.